first obstacle and how you overcame that first obstacle?
So I would say my first obstacle, I went into being an entrepreneur with a mindset of money and not a mindset of wealth. And so the first obstacle for me was structuring my business in such a way that it was set up for wealth and not just for money. So when you hear, get yourself the best attorney, the best accountant, those are some of the first steps to building wealth. 941 taxes is something that was an obstacle, not really understanding your taxes and your tax structure. And when you get to a certain bracket and that changes and you are no longer in a certain tax bracket and you don't understand the benefits and the way, you need someone with wise counsel. And so for me, that was my biggest obstacle because I didn't have the knowledge in terms of how to structure the business so that it is beneficial and things don't come back to bite you because you're getting the bag and you're making the money, but you're making money, but you're also trying to make a legacy. You're trying to understand the tax brackets and the tax loopholes, and sometimes we don't know what to do because we're used to making money and not making wealth.
Wow. That's
And
good.
it's important to understand that we don't know everything. And it's okay to reach out to resources because you don't want to mess up, not with the IRS.
Right.
And if you're starting a business, it's very, very important to make sure you have a lawyer and an accountant that you can consult with and make sure that that person is not the same person. You don't want your lawyer and accountant to be the same person. So.
Wonderful. So my first obstacle was I actually obtained my license 1 week before the pandemic. So that was the first thing that was absolutely challenging for me, which made me come to a crossroads where I simply said to fear not, believe only, right? And what that meant for me is to believe in myself first, right? So realistically, I had to make goals for myself, even in the midst of a pandemic that I could set, right? Because as John spoke of, you have to know getting into anything that you decide to do, you have to do it with passion. It has to come from a place that you have to remember what your why is. So why did you start? Why did you even begin this process? And for me, it was to no longer lead a mediocre life, but to lead something that was meaningful, right? So even within my first year of real estate, I was able to sell 32 homes in my first year.
Wow.
So I was able to actually sell 32 homes in my first year, which generated a little bit over $4 million, right?
Jesus Christ.
However, that's not even my brag. My brag is if you know what my niche market is, I sell to first-time home buyers, right? So I was able to sell 32 homes to new home buyers, right?
Wow.
And where it starts at, it goes even a little bit further back because, as you guys know, we're already so far behind. We're running to keep up, right? So with knowing that and to no longer live a mediocre life, not only do I specialize in credit repair and down payment assistance to help us to build the bridge to the next opportunity to be a homeowner, we make sure that we supply the resources, like you said. Not only that, I live by 3 rules, right? Is how to save, how to live, and how to invest, right? So now, mind you, I'm making a point here. The 32 homes that I sold was leveraged to open up different avenues for myself in real estate, right? So with that being said, I also am opening a tax business at the end of November as well, simply because the importance of financial literacy is what I am trying to birth, right? So I have to take the necessary steps to make sure that I'm the resource, right, to get individuals who's looking to get into resource the avenue that they need, right? So with starting a tax business, not only will I be able to service over 50 states with preparing taxes, I'll also be able to teach you how to use your money as leverage in real estate. So that's why I had to remember what my why is. it's not about selling houses. I can sell houses all day long, right? But it's about educating you, number one, the importance of homeownership.
Right.
Is what the face I am trying to change about real estate, right? So it's remembering what your why is, because when you have a passion for it, the money will come. The sales will come, the homes will come, the clients will come, right? But you gotta remember why you even started the avenues of entrepreneurship, because it's a road, it's a ride. Be prepared for it, but mind you, set realistic goals for yourself that not only you can obtain for yourself, but to benefit your community.
Very good.
Wow.
Yes, clap that up. That is a very, very bountiful response, and it encompasses so much that we need to have going forward as we continue to, as I believe Lee said, you know, obstacles will continue to come. You have wing clippers, right? Tire slashers, I like to call them, people who don't want to see you excel, or just purposefully, you know, throwing obstacles your way to see if you can handle it, whatever it is. And with that,